Welcome back, DH Crew. Today's hurdle is adjusting to life after COVID-19. Let's get over this hurdle. Hi, this is Paula from Daily Hurdles, here today to talk to you about our changing lives since COVID-19. The coronavirus, known as COVID-19, is a novel virus. Novel in the respect that it is new and doesn't resemble anything we've ever seen before. That was the biggest challenge with this virus. We didn't know what it was capable of. We had no idea of what we were dealing with. But we quickly learned that it was very contagious and definitely capable of killing. So our country, as well as most of the world, began different strategies to socially distance ourselves to try to slow the spread of this silent killer. It has been many weeks since COVID-19 has taken a grip on the world, and during this time we have learned many things about it. First, we learned that this virus began in China, and it was primarily a disease transmitted among bats. Humans first contracted this virus by eating these infected bats, but the virus mutated and became capable of being transmitted human to human, then quickly spread throughout the world. We learned that immunosuppressed people, as well as elderly, are more susceptible to this virus. That's not to say that this virus hasn't taken its toll on plenty of 20 to 30-year-olds. We first thought that this virus was primarily a respiratory disease, but more studies have showed that COVID-19 can attack almost any part of the body with devastating consequences, according to Herman Krumholtz, a cardiologist at Yale University. He states that the fierceness of this disease is breathtaking and humbling. We know that the virus begins by entering the nose and throat. Here, it finds a welcoming home and begins to multiply rapidly. If the immune system is unable to fight it off, COVID-19 spreads down the windpipe and into the lungs. In the lungs, white blood cells work hard to kill the virus-infected cells, which leaves behind fluid and these dead cells. These fill the tiny air sacs at the distant branches of the lungs, which hampers the proper exchange of oxygen. Some people recover with only oxygen therapy through nasal prongs, while others deteriorate and are unable to maintain acceptable oxygen levels. These people require mechanical ventilation. Statistics show that around 80% of people who get to this point do not survive. After many weeks of studying COVID-19, we have also learned there are a few things that slow or stop its growth, such as heat, humidity, ultraviolet rays, 70% isopropyl alcohol, and bleach. Studies show that a 20-degree increase in air temperature kills the virus on a non-porous surface 6 times faster. An increase in humidity from 20 to 80% kills it 3 times faster. But the sun rays kill it 180 times faster. So you can see you are less likely to contract COVID-19 on a hot, humid, sunny day. In the air, ultraviolet rays kill the COVID virus 40 times faster. 70% isopropyl alcohol will kill COVID-19 on surfaces in about 30 seconds, while common household bleach, diluted 5 tablespoons to 1 gallon of water, takes about 5 minutes. We have been shut down as a nation for weeks now, and we have to begin thinking about how we will protect ourselves in the days ahead. The government will reopen our country soon, and we will be expected to return for a normal way of life. But what does that exactly look like? COVID-19 is still out there, and it remains highly contagious. The good news is that we know the virus doesn't do as well in hot, humid, sunny weather, and summer is just around the corner. So using the things we've learned about COVID-19, let's put our personal plan together to keep us safe. We all need to take personal responsibility, and as a group, we can keep this virus in check as we move forward towards our new normal. Our number one defense against COVID-19 is washing our hands with soap. Rinsing your hands underwater is not enough. Soap has to be involved. The COVID-19 virus cells are covered with a layer of fat that allows them to adhere to surfaces. This layer of fat has to be dissolved in order to be able to rinse the virus cells away. Any kind of hand soap will do that. Washing hands with soap for 20 seconds, getting the wrists between the fingers and the fingernails, rinsing and drying with a disposable towel is a habit that we must develop. When you're not near a sink, the next best thing to use to clean your hands is a hand sanitizer that doesn't require water. This hand sanitizer must contain at least 70% isopropyl alcohol to be effective. Use about a quarter-sized dollop of sanitizer. Rub it thoroughly between your hands, including your wrists, between your fingers, and your fingertips. Allow the sanitizer to dry and do not wipe it off. The use of face masks as a barrier has been proven to be effective in slowing the spread of COVID-19. Whether you are exposed to a carrier or you are a non-symptomatic carrier yourself, the likelihood of contracting or transmitting the virus is greatly diminished if you both wear face masks. Even homemade face masks lessen the probability of the virus being spread. Check the tutorial section of our website, dailyhurdles.com, for a video on how to make a reusable filtered face mask from items found within your home. Be sure to continue wearing your mask whenever you are in contact with people. We have learned that the virus enters our body through the nose and mouth. While masks help to lessen the spread of the virus particles in the air, they do nothing for the virus particles that are found on surfaces. The most common method of spreading viruses on surfaces is direct contact from the hands. There's an easy solution to this. Keep your hands away from your face, nose, and mouth. Here are some more things we need to incorporate in our daily routines. You need to place a bottle of hand sanitizer, as well as a spray bottle of 70% isopropyl alcohol in every vehicle you own. I keep mine in my cup holder, so I'm reminded to use it every time I return to my car. My new routine is to remove my mask before I get in the car, spray it with isopropyl alcohol, and hang it in the window to dry. This allows the sun rays to boost the sanitation process. This is easily accomplished by using a suction cup hook like this one placed in your vehicle. Plus, your mask is readily available for the next time you need it. As soon as I'm finished with this, I sanitize my hands before touching anything else in the car. The alcohol can also be used to spray the outside of anything you put in your car, like grocery bags or any packages. I carry reusable tote bags like these when grocery shopping because they're easy to sanitize with the spray of alcohol. If you're not allowed to bring them into the store, I transfer my groceries into them when I get to the car, and I dispose of the grocery store bags before I leave. Some suggestions for returning to the work environment include sanitizing your desk daily upon arrival to work, including your desk phone, your keyboard, and any areas that are touched by others, especially door handles. Wash or sanitize your hands frequently during the day, particularly after touching community surfaces or items that are touched by other people, such as credit cards. We need to learn to acknowledge people with a smile, a nod, or a verbal hello, as opposed to that handshake or hug that we have become so used to. Try to keep that person-to-person 6-foot distance as much as possible. Be sure to abide by any rules or protocol instituted by your workplace. They are put in place for your particular situation with your safety in mind. Let's talk about gatherings when it is safe to do so. Whether it be a wedding, birthday party, graduation, or a business meeting, consider holding it outside where the sun's UV rays can give us a natural barrier of protection. Consider this. If you're holding your gathering inside, the coronavirus will live for about 6 hours on a surface such as a table. Take this same table outside and the virus is dead in 2 minutes. Same goes for a sneeze, known as aerosol transmission. Inside, The virus will remain transmittable in the air for about 30 minutes, while outside, in the sunlight, the same sneeze is eliminated in 1.5 minutes. Let's take a look at habits that you need to develop when you get home from activities, be it shopping, work, or any other kind of social interaction. The first thing you need to do when you arrive at home is to remove all articles of clothing and take a hot shower. This is important because you don't want to introduce the virus onto any surfaces in your home. It's also a good practice to spray touch points like doorknobs, handles, and light switches throughout your home on a daily basis with alcohol. We hope that you will incorporate all of the things that you learned in this video to develop your new daily routine. All of these habits combined will dramatically lessen your chance of contracting COVID-19 once we have reintegrated back into society. Developing your new normal will aid in your transition for life after COVID-19. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.